Hello and welcome to HoloNews, your number one source of weekly HoloLive events and information. My name is Watopia and I will be your host for today. Today is the 12th issue of HoloNews. First up, Suisei celebrate her 6th anniversary. Next up will be Fauna birthday, followed up with Osu Festival. With the big day maybe over, there's still plenty of fun story to be told. The show must goes on. More 3D coming up, including Japan, ID, and EN in Melbourne and Gamer in Shibuya. And finally, this week new outfit from Watame, EXO, and Rubiru. Happy 6th anniversary and birthday to Suisei. The Diamond in the Rough put on a fantastic show, Cinderella Day. With a thematic backdrop of dancing ball, her choice of music has a slower, dramatic taste, starting with Monster. She sang the top, slowly descending staircase in her Shout in Crisis outfit. It was followed by Requiem bathed in blue and red beam of light, accompanied by two backing dancers in full dress. Before picking up the pace with Goyano Machiawase and Outsider. Joined by Idol Master, they sang Kokaze and Jubilee. A quick costume change for her to solo Midnight Mission, fake face dance music, and Mugen Nostalgia. After the performance, she announced a long list of collaboration and projects, starting with Zozo Town, where you can pre-order her figurine. It was showcased at HoloLive Expo. They are also selling clothes based on her jacket, a hat, a t-shirt, and more. Premium Bandai is releasing her unique microphone toy replica. There will also be a record of her two previous albums, small animal collab with her favorite rabbit, and more detail to follow. And finally, her merchandise anniversary. She closed out the show with her catchy new singer, BB Diva, together all of her backup dance. For her birthday, the gaming Kirin chose an appropriately nerdy way to celebrate it, a tabletop RPG. But before that, well, her birthday accessory along with her feet and birthday merch got swallowed by a mimic. Fauna chose to call for help to retrieve it, sending in Shiori, Bibu, FuwaMoco, Ina, Ame, Anya, Ole, and Muna to pick their weapon. Unfortunately, many of them picked Frying Pan and unwittingly healed the mimic. Fauna and the sapling finally decide to take matter into their own hand and nuke the mimic into oblivion. Now that the emote which Fauna has been released from her glory, we can start the actual TTRPG with Callie, Mume, and Narissa. The three players prepare as much as possible to slay the dragon at the end of their adventure. On the way there, Mume became Fauna's favorite player and got some favoritism from her. But that didn't help Mume in the final fight, with Narissa eventually won after some failed attempt to risk the dragon with word. Congratulations for Narissa, and again, happy birthday to Fauna. Next up is HoloLive Japan New. It is in our heartfelt concurrent that we say goodbye to Sora's recently broken microphone stand. The stand has been with Sora since she debuted and was a part of her stream setup for the past 6.5 years. May the stand rest in pepperoni. Roboko has some good friends. After a few of them guess her secret VTuber identity, they start teasing her about her merch around her room, asking if she would actually Doraemon, the famous robot cat. Incidentally, while her friend did not ask about her VTubing activity, RoboMama found out about it because she saw the VTubing setup in Roboko's room and asked her about it. YouTube Japan posts on Twitter, congratulations all the Japanese students that will graduate in the coming spring, and did it by posting the clip of the classic music piece Ode no Joy in the legendary none other than Miko trombone stream. It was an emotional moment when Suisei wrote a heartfelt letter to AZKi during the 5th festival. The two of them has been through quite a bit together, and the only V singer from cover music project Inonaka. And the song reflects their struggle after all these years. After the festival, both Suisei and AZKi gathered their thoughts about their 5 years of friendship together, how much they appreciate each other, and they're glad that both choose not to leave despite all of the uncertainty back then. Subaru found out that according to ChatGPT, she's a man. She posted the screenshot on Twitter and was in disbelief about it. Joko has a dream. Take a month off and have a full play day with every single girl in HoloLive. Unfortunately, the difficulty is doing so not from unwillingness of the HoloMan, but rather the fact that she'll be able to fit every single girl in a single month, just as the Japanese brand alone have more than 30 people. After seeing the sheer amount of overseas support she received during the 5th festival, Subaru wanting to moving overseas for a year, it would allow her to immerse herself in different culture. How about work? She does not have too much work in the upcoming years. Time different? She's just streaming later. And the main problem now is a lack of Japanese curry overseas, which is gonna be the hardest obstacle Subaru has to overcome. Maureen will be a guest voice actress of a Japanese in the upcoming Ghostbuster Frozen Empire movie. Congratulations to Maureen. She recently told a story about her recent expo when she hung out with Noel and Kanata inside the extremely cold dressing room. While Noel handled the situation by placing a heat pack under the clothes and on top of her chest, Kanata attempted to do the same, but simply sliding down due to the lack of structural support on her chest. This led Maureen to burst out laughing and request Kanata to do it again, only for Kanata once again fail and cope by saying that due to the different tightness of their clothes, the heat pack keeps sliding down. After being too much of a tsundere and rejecting Ao-kun one too many times, Maureen was left feeling guilty when Ao-kun apologized for being a bother to her. This led to Maureen being scolded by Fubuki while she asked to make up after Ao stopped replying to her. Well, thankfully for Maureen, it turned out that Ao only stopped replying because she was asleep and ended up missing all the message from Maureen. Chaos was unleashed when Pekora went hunting in Monster Hunter World. After being downed by 10 times by the extinct dragon, Pekora declared revenge and promised she would farm all of its material and then hunt its family, friend, even acquaintance. When the dragon was finally down, Pekora dropped a gem, which only have a 2% rare drop. She saw this as a sign of submission and conceded a spare to at least the family of the unlucky creature. Everyone's favorite ship revealed her new outfit. Watame, now a modern city girl with colorful sneaker, a short skirt, fitness belt with a short t-shirt. Also a detachable pastel collar jacket too. Fubu Ochi-san also recommend Watame to emphasize on her very short skirt, which show her belly button. Furthermore, the new outfit comes with a slightly messy and rebel hairstyle and an optional twin tail and pigtail. Tragedy struck Towa place when she accidentally dropped and broke her Overwatch tournament trophy when her cast were fighting. Press F for Towa trophy. The stake has been higher as Polka and Stapsan are not allowed to leave until they both give the same answer in the latest episode of Legend of Polka. But usually it is not a big issue. The true challenge comes from the form of time limited. Stapsan end up trolling Polka throughout the episode by giving different answers on purpose and running off to catch her train while Polka manager stalled Polka into missing her train. Shishiro take a fight in Ace Combat 7, Sky Unknown. She was invited by Bandai Namco to play the soon-released Switch version of the game. Her choice of fighter was a falling arm with a 4-target air-to-air missile system. She was challenged by the official mascot, Nugget, to clear the special mission and award depending progression. She defeated enemy before the time ran out and earning access of official sticker and ramen set. Hajime is known for her incomprehensive and incoherent Japanese. It was still quite a shock to her when a famous comedian and her partner Ichi-san compare her linguistic skill to that of a difficult to listening during their show. Who the guests had to actively strain themselves in order to figure out what she was saying to them. Despite being widely known as a girl failure and negative risk, Ao-kun proved that she can actually back it up by claiming the charm of other lady. Once she accidentally makes Sora blush. The victory from Ao came from during a stream meeting when she refused to let go of a hand as she believed that the hand belonged to her good friend Kanade. This led her to be shocked when Suisei pointed out that Kanade was on the opposite side of the room and the hand that she was holding all this time was Sora's hand. Celebrating their 6-month anniversary, Relost announced the plan for 3D debut. However, they must overcome a few challenges. First, they must have 2.5 million YouTuber subs combined by the end of August. And secondly, it's 6 unique singing missions, ranging from original song to 5 songs back to back. Please consider helping them out. Next up is HoloLive English New. Last week, Kiera impressed her Australian robot when she learned about the Zoomer term serving. That term is supposed to mean something along the lines of girl boss. This week, after fully adopting the term, Kiera insists there was nothing wrong with her using that term because she was an English second language. After Narissa asked if she wanted to serve, Koyori also covered this in her weekly news stream, while Ollie has Kiera living rent-free in her head. Jumbot rejoined by the Shushiro x HoloLive collab has been extended to April 3rd. Ina accidentally became a stalker when she accidentally followed Narissa and FuwaMoco through not one, but 2 different convenience stores in her search for getting food. At a point in time, neither Narissa or Ina knew what other looked like. This was worsened by Ina stalker attire with a baseball cap, mask, and glasses, which make her look even more suspicious. While this terrified Narissa, thankfully Ina managed to clarify the situation when she dropped Narissa a message verifying that it was her. Mume recalled meeting Zeta and Kayla in real life when they bought her some food. She also said that they were arguing about something at some point, which reminded Mume of an old married couple. To top it up, Kobo appeared at her door but didn't say anything. After coming back from the 5th Fest, Crony had caught a bad case of fuse and even ended up in a hospital. But nothing topped the Time Warden for promoting her birthday merch set. Absolutely breathtaking. Bay proved that she really well known her wife Iris when she displayed an uncanny ability to detect and recognize Iris' footsteps in public. Bay and her manager has been walking around outside when she felt an aura that told her to turn around, only to witness Iris silently walking towards them. It was later concluded that Bay is simply recognize Iris' footsteps by remembering it in her head. Flair really loved Ina. We all figured out that during the recent Platoon 3 collab with Iris. Flair brought up the topic of how she's glad to see the explosion of fan of her and Ina after she previously kept saying my Ina 20 times in 2 minutes. Unfortunately, despite Iris offering to set up collab between Flair and Ina, she has been hesitant to accept as she does not want to trouble Ina. Narissa appeared as a guest in V-Shoujo Iron Mouth Speak Up the Devil talk show where the 2 demons discussed her time as a VTuber. It quickly devolved into Narissa doing her incredible charm to raise up Iron Mouth while being a constant degenerate. Watching and hearing Risu's deep and powerful singing voice has always been a treat and pleasant surprise for those who experience for the first time, including Bibo, who was blown away by Risu's Ayunda voice on her performance at HoloFest. Though it would not be Risu, but Ayunda, who responded as humble as ever, said she would probably not better than Bibu, but would willing to teach her if there's a chance. Narissa's status as a #1 KFB fan has been provoked after she replied on Marine tweet, I love Marine Sanjo Senpai. Kiera questioned her commitment after Narissa called Marine her one and only Kamiyoshi. Narissa defended herself and insists that Marine was her Japan Oshi, and Kiera is still her #1 English Oshi. The narrator from the Stanley Parable, known for insistent tangent, finally made his match when he faced up against the living personality of intrusive thought, Shiori. Not only did Shiori manage to out-ramble and tangent the narrator of the infamous skip button screen, she also has its own tangent into her own. Truly the most Shiori stream of all time. Next up is HoloLive Indonesian New. Can't watch all of HoloFest as a broke gang? Well, you can watch the Oli free segment right now because Oli has been asking her manager to put her in a free segment in both Day 1 and Day 2 of HoloFest. Rene has her first duet of 2024 alongside with Kanatan. Going along with the cover with Rene Indonesian clash with Kanatan. And of course Rene will teach her the word Big Booba in Indonesia. Eofi and Rene had drawing collab together while they draw themselves as bunny girls. They noticed how rare they collab with each other despite having a similar vibe and interest. This collab shows how chaotic they will when they are together. The two long streaming titan Kayla and Korone have a chance of meeting after HoloFest. Hilariously, the first thing Korone said to Kayla was, "Kayla-chan, go to sleep." Knowing fully how Korone should be the last person to say that, Kayla countered with, "No, you go to sleep." They chain last several times until others stopped noticing them. Nonetheless, Kayla was amused by editing and found the experience to be an unforgettable one. Kobo announced that she will be releasing her newest original song on March 27 next week to commemorate her second anniversary. To make it more special, she also collaborated with the musician behind the hit single Overdose. She also made her podcast debut on Broadcast, a show hosted by an Indonesian VTuber with 16 million subs. In its long-hour show, the HoloLive Rain Shaman talk about various things, including VTuber phenomenon and live stream viewing habits in Indonesia. Next up is Holostars news. Fresh off his epic 3D debut, rocking the Star Collection, out here treating himself for some Japan adventure. We saw his reunion with his brother-in-arm EXO, his little sister Kobo, and the rest of the members of Tempest and Armis, but to the biggest surprise, bumping into his old friend, the proclaimed alchemist, Magni. Out here even generously hosts and using spare Pokemon Cafe to pass the treat to the alchemist. Rest assured, the Magpie is saying big thanks out here way. Romero showcased classy side with his new outfit with boot and striped suit, with a golden vest, red necktie, and a dark red shirt. He also sliced his hair and got himself a pair of glasses and a cane. EXO revealed his new outfit with a hoodie jacket and a tank top, underneath adorned with some pump accessory. Under his hood, he also be able to let down his long hair. In his own words, the new outfit looked a little bit like Square Enix. Next up is Merch of the Week. We celebrate Suisei 2024 birthday and anniversary merch, Fauna birthday merch, alongside with HoloID 3rd generation, 2nd anniversary merch, and finally half-year merch from Reloss. Some noticeable ASMR voice you can get is Lapless A Day Under the Command of the Downbeat leader, Lame Sweet Time with My Early Bird Girlfriend voice pack, and a Side Supply voice pack from AZKi and Sora. Here is this week's music milestone and new release. Most noticeable one will be a Yame Melting original song, Maureen and Fubuki original song Pipapo Pipipoo, original song from Lame, Suisei, and Reloss. Here is some upcoming event in the next week. At March 29 and 30 will be Off-Road debut anniversary, following up with the 2nd anniversary live Crazy King from Off-Road 2. After 2nd and 4th will be Flare birthday and Calliope birthday. After 6th will be Sora's 6th anniversary solo live. After that will be Okayu debut anniversary and the entire HoloID branch anniversary. We end up the week with April 7th, Koyori solo live, Koyo Fun Dream. Before we end, if you want to help us to keep fans up to date with HoloLive and help participate in the creation of HoloNews, join our Discord, link will be in the description below. We're also looking for new reporters and editors. Our translation team also looking for new translator. Thank you for reading and listening, and I'll see you next week. My name is Watopia, and you're watching HoloNews.